Hello guys, welcome to basic nursing classes. Myself Amanpreet. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic in nursing, and that is electrolytes. Okay, so we all know the major electrolytes in a body are sodium, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, calcium, and many more trace elements which are very essential to maintain the balance in the body. And we need to know the signs and symptoms in nursing of their either they go up or high in the body, and these are the main questions to be asked in exams about the signs and symptoms and normal values. Okay, so let's move on with the first element which we are discussing, and that is potassium. For potassium, you need to know the normal value. Okay, the normal value is 3.5 to 5 milli equivalents per liter. Okay, and now let's move on to the signs and symptoms in a body when they go up and down. Okay, when they go up it's hyper, and when they go down it's hypo. In hyper the value goes beyond 5, and in hypo the value goes less than 3.5. Okay, now let's move on to signs and symptoms. Okay, so with hypo and hyperkalemia, the easy way to remember is when they go up everything goes up, and when they go down everything goes down, but except heart rate and urinary output. Okay, for example, first discuss hyperkalemia. With hyperkalemia, first brain, there will be increased irritability, restlessness and agitation. For lungs there will be tachypnea. For heart rate it's low heart rate. Okay, urine it's low urine output, that's oliguria with vowel. Will there be diarrhea or constipation? There will be diarrhea. The other name for diarrhea which is usually used in the exams is borborygmi. Remember this. And for muscles, will there be spasticity or flaccidity? There will be spasticity. And for reflexes, will they go up or down? They will go up, is +3 or +4. Okay, now with hypokalemia there will be lethargy, bradypnea, tachycardia, polyuria, constipation, flaccidity, and reflexes will be +1 or absent. Okay, this is an easy way to remember. Now let's move on to calcium. So we all know calcium is very important element in the function of brain and bones. Okay, in neuroconduction and in bones there is a major element. We need to know the normal value of calcium in body in both milli equivalents and milligram. Okay, so it's 4.5 to 5.5 milli equivalents per liter, or it's 8.5 to 10.5 milligram per deciliter. You need to remember both these. Okay, and with hyper and hypo, it's opposite to calcium, opposite to potassium. Okay, with hyperkalemia everything goes down, and with hypokalemia everything goes up. Okay, for example, in hyperkalemia there will be lethargy, bradypnea, bradycardia, oliguria, constipation, flaccidity, and reflexes will be down +1. Okay, and with hypokalemia there will be irritability, restlessness, agitation, tachypnea, tachycardia, polyuria, diarrhea, and muscle spasms, and reflexes will be high, +3, +4. Okay, and apart from these values, these signs and symptoms, you need to remember two other signs which are very commonly asked in exams. The first is Chvostek sign and second is Trousseau sign. Okay, and to remember these, remember C for Chvostek and C for cheek. What happens in Chvostek? When you touch your cheek, or touch the patient's cheek, there will be spasm on the face. Okay, and this is related to low calcium level in the body. Okay, now move on to Trousseau sign, and remember hand in this. Okay, when you put a blood pressure cuff on the arm and blow it up, there will be spasms of muscles in the hand. Okay, this is also related to low levels of calcium in body. Okay, so these are the major points to remember in calcium. Now let's move on to magnesium now. Okay, for magnesium, the normal value you need to know. Okay, it's 1.5 to 2.5. Okay, but it's not a major player. Remember this also. The sign and symptoms with hypermagnesemia and hypomagnesemia, it's same as calcium. Okay, with hyper everything goes down, and with hypo everything goes up. Okay, but as I have earlier said, it's not a major player. Whenever a question comes in a tie with calcium and you are confused whether to pick calcium or magnesium, always pick calcium. Okay, and further, if the question is related to skeletal muscles or it's related to neurons, always pick calcium. Okay, because calcium is a big player, magnesium is not a big player. Okay, so let's discuss the signs and symptoms of hypermagnesemia. There will be lethargy, bradypnea, bradycardia, oliguria, constipation, flaccidity, and reflexes will be down. Okay, and with hypomagnesemia, everything goes up. There will be irritability, restlessness, agitation, tachycardia, tachypnea, polyuria, diarrhea, spasms, and reflexes will go up. Okay, so this is the easy way to remember the signs and symptoms. Okay, so in today's class we are going to we have finished the 3 elements, and in next video we will discussing another important element, that is sodium. Okay, so that's it. Best of luck for your exam. Thank you.